somebody, if any of the True Crew people are in here that are in the Discord, or if you have me on Messenger, can I'm gonna ask Chels to say the felony charges one more time. If somebody can Google that and then send it to me either on Messenger or in the Discord, and let me know what it says as far as in Texas, what the minimum and maximum are for that. Okay, Yoda's got it. I appreciate it, Yoda. Do you need her to say the charge one more time, Yoda?
Thank you, Dan, for doing that.
Yep, she's got to get her handy dandy notebook.
Okay. Nancy Chow, Mom, you've just not been in the labs probably lately, baby. Her boyfriend got charged for hindering of prosecution, and that means not allowing the police to do what they need to do.
CoryChell is being issued a PPO. She is getting a protection order. They are granting her that, yes.
All right, Chels, I think she's ready. She said okay.
Okay, you ready for the charges, Yoda? Let me see. Let me get my notepad. Okay. It is attempt to traffic of persons in the third-degree felony.
So Yoda, if you're going to pull that up, see if you can pull up the exact statute for that, and then see what it says as far as the minimum and the maximum. And if you can't, then if you can't get it, then at least just send me the charge that Chels just said, and then I'll get the statute for it. Or if anyone in the chat knows how to pull up the statute, then y'all can get it, and then just put it in here, and I can screenshot it.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yoda, telling me. Hypo.
We don't understand it either. Nancy, why she would do that. There was a total of 5 people that were affected. One of them didn't press any charges.
When I looked it up just now for Texas, it says it's a second degree, and for someone who's over 18, it carries a 2 to 20-year sentence.
Oh my God.
Angel, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the right one.
What do you mean we're all wrong, Melly Mel?
Is that her, Melly Mel?
No.
Okay, that's what Angel just sent, was saying that it was 2 to 10, but the classification underneath it doesn't sound like the same charge.
It's 2 to 10, they said.
Yeah, it should be 2 to 10, but it says it's a second degree felony.
See, she would have got an even bigger one had Dawn's charges from last year have not been dropped and stuck. But the judge will definitely look at what she did, though, last year. It's repetitive behavior.
And with it being social media and, you know, the all that, exactly, Skull. I agree.
Yep. Hi, Iceman. And then being in her life, they know her character, and then these deputies knowing her in Bandera County. When I tell you guys could call tomorrow. You can call every day and speak to any police officer that answers that phone, and they know exactly who she is. And they'll straight up tell you that they've had enough of her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'd be down to a misdemeanor. I don't think that
It's not going to be a misdemeanor. You're incorrect.
if the judge would have never signed a warrant to go have her picked up for something like this, if it even had a chance to be put down to a misdemeanor, they'd have just waited until they caught her speeding or driving, or they wouldn't have went looking for her.
Ask me.
She exposed somebody's DD 214 online with a social security number and was arrested for it for doxing personal information on TikTok. What? I ran across a mean girl named Nan bothering my friend. Now this?
What?
Who's your friend? Who's your friend?
Who's your friend, Nancy?
I don't even see Nancy in the comments.
Right there. Well, was Tracy what?
Can I ask, man?
What does Tracy have to do with this live?
Well, I'm just going to say, Nancy, I know that you said you were new in here and we appreciate you stopping in, but CoryChell normally doesn't like for people to name drop other creators. There's really nothing we would be able to do as far as the situation you're saying going on. So if we can just kind of leave that at the door, it's not CoryChell's drama nor our problem.
A mean girl, man. I don't mean to. It's not funny. I'm sorry.
Candy kisses and everybody. Don't put anything in the comments about what you think might happen or any of that. That's how rumors get started, and that's why we were waiting for the charges to be posted so we could go off of that. By you doing that, you're speculating and you're putting stuff in the comments that isn't true. We're not wanting to be dishonest about anything. Yes, hot mess. Can we help you? Can we help you? If it bothers you, Miss Nancy, you're free to remove yourself from the live if it's bothering you.
I think she's saying the situation that she just came from was bothering her or something. I don't think she's talking about in here.
Yeah, there's probably other people live.
I couldn't find anything for 30 though.
Summer, do you have me on Instagram? Can you screenshot it? And if you have me on Instagram, send it to me. The Instagram's the same as on here. It's me, Jen.
Corey, I'm gonna hop over on my own life for a little bit, but I might be back here soon.
Brandy, Chels is going to come back in a minute and she'll tell us again.
Mallory's so sweet. She's such a good person.
Yes, she is. It keeps getting different info.
What?
Yoda Mom said it keeps giving her different info in years.
Yoda's mom, have you been drinking tonight? Like you're usually my number one researcher out at all the True Crew. Have you been drinking?
Pickles, you've been what do you call that, slingshot in her fireball?
No, I was going pee. What'd y'all say? And I really was peeing.
Oh my god.
I didn't go do laundry.
Oh my god.
Are you sending fireball over to Yoda Mom?
Oh, your mom's always tipsy. I'm just being honest, Yoda. Yoda, tell him. Jen, tell him.
What am I telling them?
Yoda's always a little on there, you know.
You're the only one slurring, Pickles. Don't try to do that to Yoda.
Whatever. I feel good.
I don't know who this 2 eyeballs and this 4 is, but that is absolutely untrue.
They said it's an easy, earlier they said, I read it in front of my, it's an easy 20 years top, or 20 years minimum, or something like that. I said, oh, what's up, man?
Texas, bruh.
I don't care, bruh.
I'm done with y'all. Okay.
They know the laws, bruh.
Well, that's why I said I just don't want any speculation or anybody looking up the, maybe, accidentally getting the wrong information or anything like that. So penal code, and this is straight, again, public information from the jail themselves. It is Texas Penal Code Section 20A.02. I have the definition screenshotted, but I don't know how to do all that. So I'll do
Matthew
that.
already told you there's not scores here.
And third-degree felony in Texas is the worst felony there is.
Yep. It's because of because it's a federal, and it's a federal criminal charge.
I tried Summer. If it didn't come through, I typed it as she was saying it. If it got ghosted.
It did, Jen. 20A.02, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20A.02.
Let me see if I can do this.
You would need the big box. CoryChell, put her in the big box.
Oh.
Let's do that to me.
I think I did it right.
He never do it. Oh my gosh.
And what they're looking for in her electronic devices is
Does anybody else want to put Charles in a big box? Because it's not my, I guess my.
Scroll next to it, and you've got full powers.
I'm just going by what the jail told me, Kelly.
Y'all, my bifocals are in the fucking car.
Okay, I can read it if you want me to.
Yeah, please. I'm old.
Okay, it says Texas Penal Code Section 20A.02 defines trafficking of persons in 8 ways. We'll start at the top and go to the bottom. Forced labor services, benefits, prostitution, conduct prohibited by law, children and disabled individuals, conduct prohibited by other sections. And then it just says what they are, but I don't want to read those. I also want to pull this up because, whenever the officer told me, I double checked to be sure. Hold on, let me do this.
Okay,
Just to make sure.
let me, Michelle, just real quick, let me interrupt you. Miss Green Eyes, there's no such thing as a federal third degree. It's not, it is a felony in the third degree is what the charge is. Federal is an FBI thing, and they are supposed to be investigating it and possibly picking it up as well. As of right now, there is no federal involved in this. Not in this particular situation at this moment. The FBI, the federal charges and those considerations are being investigated.
So, Miss Kelly, respectfully, like I said, the officer told me, and I also verified it again by looking it up. Jen, do you want me to send you a screenshot of the penal code?
The first thing that you put up, I screenshotted it.
Okay, awesome.
Yoda, stop it.
Out the big box, please. You're welcome, Mercedes. You know what it just said at the top of my screen? It said, moderator shrunk you.
I shrunk you.
That was crazy.
I shrunk you.
Yeah, Kelly, first degree, it goes just like the numbers. Number one comes first, number two comes second. It's just like that. So it's the same thing as like first cousin, second cousin, third cousin. First is the more severe charge, then second, and third.
Regardless, it's still fucking crazy.
Okay, I'll go over the charges one more time, you guys. Okay, let me get my little thing. Okay. Tara, train horn. Again, this is all public information. Anybody can find it. Okay, so 2 counts of stalking, 2 counts of attempted to traffic a person in the third degree. Her boyfriend has hindering of a prosecution. Yes, public information.
And I'm sure when Lala ever gets online, her story will be completely the opposite. Sorry, I have to say that.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look up a few more things that I need to add, and I will be right back.
Okay.
A static. Now, come on now, a static. I don't even know what that means. You better elaborate in there. Like, does that mean done? Or does that mean like is the whole thing done? Or is like just that person done? Okay, let me go look again.
I don't know how you're gonna sit here and say done and not tell us.
She tried to traffic 5 people on TikTok for money.
Just call. She just said it so polite. Oh. All right, Angel. Who does that? Only Jen. Yoda, don't tell these people how to live their life, Yoda.
You've
won't get
never heard of
online.
an adult being
Out
trafficked?
for a while. Raggedy, she's not Raggedy Mercedes. She's not. She's not allowed to have social media anymore after this. Absolutely nothing.
You've never heard of an adult being trafficked
I don't even see it happens all the time.
in,
You've
in
never
this
heard of
world? It happens every day. Do you watch Lifetime? It happens on Lifetime all the time.
you not watch the news and look at the border?
Do you want to come to work with me for just a week? Just a week.
It really does happen all the time. Right here at Walmart, actually. They got signs posted up telling you what to look for because they be tagging your vehicles and shit.
All right. Know your worth wants to come up.
Okay.
Sounds familiar. God, I'll boot them.
Oh yeah, they're always in the chat.
What's up, Know Your Worth?
Hey, I done some digging. My daughter works for 911 dispatch. Third degree human trafficking is sex exploited. I can never say that
Exploitation.
word. Thank you.
Exploitation.
Yes, ma'am. It's a 12 to 26-year sentence and a sex registration. You have to get on the sex offender list,
That's what he said.
ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, that she was saying that's what was
That's
told.
what he said.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
Ms.
I'm
Dorcas
sorry.
said.
I had
No, no.
got out of the live and went and called her and was going over it with her. I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
No,
I
you're
No,
apologize.
fine.
not you. We're saying earlier today, that's what we were told as well earlier today, that it does possibly carry having to register.
Yes, ma'am.
Tabitha, you can go
Yeah.
to read about it and get caught up over there, Miss Tabitha.
No, I thought they took it all down.
Did they?
Yeah, they
Somebody said they deleted everything.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
I didn't
Missy's
see it.
live and all of that was on there. And then it all got deleted and something was posted saying we're not going to be posting any arrest or any and blah 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 and whatever. But then Nicole's live was up there for the longest. But I think hers is down now too as well. But it was up there.
Oh, I didn't hear.
That's what
that.
Missy was saying, that her live and all of that talking about it got taken down, but they left Nicole's up there.
I didn't see Nicole's when I went back on there again.
Well, it's like my daughter was saying.
They're
Even though
deleting it.
they deleted it, they can still pull that up.
Oh yeah,
No, we're
They.
talking about over on Reddit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I will. I will hop down. Can
All right.
somebody boot me?
Yes.
We appreciate you coming up. Thank you.
Thank.
And then, but how do you know she won't be allowed?
He told me that.
The district attorney this morning, I spoke to him along with the detective, and that is part of what he put in for the judge.
Miss Dorkey, you're, in my opinion, I think you're a little lost since you are coming from Lala and Train and whatever. But anyway, that's what the district attorney for Bandera County said. That's there. It's not speculation. We're not speculating anything over here. Only stating facts or what we were told by law enforcement or something in that works for the courts.
So Miss Dorkey is Lala's people.
She absolutely is.
You need to let her know that she's next. She's next. So why don't you go be in her inbox? I'll help you get over there. Go let her know she's right behind Train and Garrett.
Matthew, you've got issues.
I told him I care. Better. Oh my.
Hi, Matthew.
Welcome back, Hunter girl.
Oh, Nicole's live is still. See, I didn't see it over there. Oh. Right, Angela.
Yes, Raggedy Mercedes. No, you
No.
cannot get involved.
And technically in Texas, a police officer cannot have any contact with someone who has pending felony charges.
Oh.
I was told that straight from a police officer.
Yes. Anymore.
Yes, felony. It's definitely brought awareness and things that you can and can't do.
I'm surprised people are surprised at all this, that this even happened. I'm surprised that everybody kept saying it's the internet, it's the internet, it's the internet. 99% of trafficking happens on the fucking internet. And I said that shit. I don't understand why everybody's so surprised that this has happened.
And women
Mind
are
you,
the
for the
rulers.
people that don't know, one of them contacted her the next day, so who's serious?
The private message.
Who's serious?
Right.
The sheriff's office does not determine charges. The county just no.
Well, they definitely picked her up on it. So
You don't say.
so she gonna be sitting there until that judge makes it their determination. That's for damn sure.
Who can't do anything, Kelly?
Right, small comment. She might not get shit done to her, but she's gonna be sitting there for a while until they determine that shit. She could be sitting there for 6 months before they figure it out.
Now they're going to go through all the electronic devices and all that.
Yeah.
Whatever is in there pertaining to the lives that they sat in and that night, and any doxing, or they're going to check her Google searches, everything. And we told them to make sure that they went after her Cash App. They're looking for any money that if she took any Cash Apps that night, or the days that she was doing that, that's going to be another charge if any money was exchanged.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That'll be a wrap.
Yep, it'll be a done deal there.
Oh, for sure.
And because of the charge, if she is given a bond and she is able to bond out, she will not be allowed on social media because of the charge.
Yep.
She'd probably be on a tether too, Jen, if they do that.
Bubbles wants to come back in. Who will come in? Bubbles again?
Yeah, that's not the same Bubbles though. I just seen it come in. That's not the same Bubbles that. I don't think that's real. I know that's not. Well, it didn't say double Bubbles. Yeah, but can y'all imagine what that bond would be? Her bond gonna be high as hell.
My conditions of release were not public record.
There was a priceless moment that was Melly Mel. It was also sitting in the box, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe she sat quiet. I don't believe she had.
She get women to
I don't think she said anything.
Nancy, she didn't get a woman to go along with being sold. She got in there for malicious reasons and was trying to sell people that she did not like. Gave a price, gave a cash app, and showed photos. That is intent to try to.
Nothing will come of what? Gma, what do you mean? She's been arrested. Something is.
Nothing will come of it. Yes.
She's asking. It's a question, y'all.
No, something's going to come of it. Absolutely.
Hunter Girl, I think I ate your comment.
No, it was there. She was asking CoryChell if there was anybody she needed to block.
Oh, I scrolled up.
Not that I'm aware of.
Sorry.
What? Who the hell is this V person? Who? Does Nina Glass know that Amberlynn falsely used her 501c3? Who the hell is that person? Huh?
Pickles. Obviously, it's a fake account. Put your glasses on.
They're in the car, so if the cops pull me over, I have them.
Oh my God.
You're not driving, are you, Pickles?
Hell no, she's not.
Oh, it's no, Google, it's not. No, I'm home. It's 2:00 in the morning. I got nowhere to go. I'm in a little town. Ain't nothing even open. For the love of God.
Oh,
I've been drinking.
Miss Dorky's back. What's your question?
I see you, Tom.
Oh, so I ain't got nowhere to go.
She sits with Grow and May May.
Who? Who?
Miss Dorky.
Well, I'll be a horse's ass. Are they still in here?
Yeah, she's in here. She said question, but it must have been ghosting.
Nails is back. He must be running a TikTok streak.
Okay, well, I know you absolutely associate with people this side doesn't associate with because I have you blocked. And I normally don't block anyone unless they've been talking shit about these women in this box or people in my circle.
I know Miss Dorothy sits with them over there too.
It's in her name. Blackballed. Maybe it's Wreck It. No, it's. I don't have you blocked. I don't have you blocked on your main account that you were just in here on. Okay, then it's wreck it.
So block it?
I mean, that's up to y'all. Like, okay, somebody said she used to sit with May May, now she sits with wreck it. There you go. But I don't know where Corey's stance is with Grove. I mean, last I knew, I think she associates with her.
No, Matthew, we ain't pregnant, and even if we were, mayonnaise, peanut butter, and jelly sandwiches.
No.
He always.
Hey, you are so damn random, I swear.
Mayonnaise and peanut butter and jelly.
No, I don't associate with Grow. No, I do not.
Matthew, did you go get pregnant?
Right. No, I don't associate with Grow either. Her neighbors want a dog walk us.
Oh my God, Pickles. I will never in my life forget. She was talking to another creator and they were talking about, pulling up or whatever. And she go tell them, you can go ahead and try because my neighbors will dog walk you. I'm thinking your neighbors. What the hell? What about
And then
you?
I give her directions to my fucking house, and she gonna say, "You just doxed yourself, and your kids live there." Blah blah blah. It starts laughing, but she wants everyone to pull up. But when we give her our address, she gonna laugh and not say a word. I ain't heard another word since.
Oh, Dane, you need to quit coming in here. I know you're a troll count. Get out of here.
Okay, I don't know, Corey, can I make a quick announcement really quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to talk for Danielle because I can hear she's upset about the situation, and I know she's getting upset, and she's only worried because of hindering the case with her and Corey. Start there. So the situation is, she feels like if we keep allegedly putting these charges and saying allegedly that it's this or allegedly that it's that we may accidentally turn it upside down. So I think what we should do is stick with what the exact charges are. If anybody else, feels like that they're going to add, and go do and, put, add their self and add their charges separately, that's totally fine, but I think we should keep that behind the scenes until it happens, because saying that it's one thing and saying that it's going to do this or saying that it's going to do that, well, not me, because I've not said it, but whoever, anybody in the comments, anybody in the boxes, we don't want to say that it's going to go federal or it is federal allegedly, because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. That's why I was trying to keep the people in the comment from saying, certain stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, and even like the stuff like, she's going to be on the registry and stuff like that. Like, and he may have said that, but we don't know if that's going to be the outcome, right? And it could be turned around on us to make it like, we are slandering her now and stalking and harassing her now. And I also think that, like, if there's something else that happens, like, of course, like, talk about it, for, however long, but I don't think that we should continuously talk about it 24/7. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it, everybody's excited or whatever because you don't have to deal with the shit anymore or whatever situation. But I just don't want it to hurt any of us in any type of way.
Right. And she's coming from a good place, you guys. She just don't want anything to happen. Yes, Yoda. What I'm saying is anything added, like the feds, allegedly the feds, allegedly the registry, allegedly anything.
Well, and I will say that a felony and federal are two different things. A felony is like prison time. Federal is like the federal penitentiary. So it's two totally different things.
And somebody said that in the chat, and we corrected that. We absolutely corrected that.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's just, I'm just worried about, the consequences, because you know that they're recording. They absolutely are going to send this recording to him. You know what I mean? And they're going to try and make it like we're fucking with her.
Correct.
But
And
you're not, nobody is speaking about her in a negative or derogatory way. Y'all have only spoke about what you've been told or what could possibly happen.
Necessarily true.
Potentially happen. And
Right, could potentially happen. As long
Yeah,
as
but
you're not talking about any evidence that has been sent in or any discovery in the case, there is nothing that can be said that will jeopardize the case.
Right, but what was I don't think you get then what she's saying is that it could be turned around to look a certain way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's the part I guess I'm not understanding. How would it be turned around to, I mean, what are we doing that would make it, how would it get turned around? Like, what, I could see if we were like trashing her, then yeah, I get that. But what part of it would be turned around is what I'm asking.
Because a lot of the potential or the maybe or the this is what's going to happen is not all true.
You're saying, so people's opinions you think would be detrimental?
I don't know the words to explain it to you, honestly. And this is why I didn't say anything.
Well, no, I'm trying to understand so that like we can all be on the same page. That's why I was trying to, I guess, pick words that, would help you explain it better.
Right.
So that I could understand it. Maybe not explain it better, but so that I could understand it, I guess.
we're not going to look horrible if the charges are dropped. We've been saying this whole time that we didn't want to say anything in regards to her charges until they were posted. And we've also said that it absolutely can go federal. We don't know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, it is absolutely up to the judge. It's up to the courts. And that's why we kept saying we can't tell you the in-betweens, and we wanted to wait until the charges were posted. You guys know what the charges are, and after tonight, we're not going to talk about it because the in-between is not between the victims and TikTok. So you guys may never know the in-betweens until it's over, or if a creator wants to absolutely talk about it. So I get where Medusa's coming from and Chelsea and all that, but it's also the people in the comments speculating. That's what we do not want to do. We don't want to cause her anything other than the truth and what's going on.
Right. But listen, the charges can't be turned around or dropped due to anything.
No.
And listen, I'm only going to speak on this. I'm only going to speak on this, and I don't even care. My brother fought a whole fucking murder charge, and it was all over Facebook, all over, saying this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Once it got downtown, he fought it, and he won it. With that being said, y'all can speculate, you can do whatever you want. They turned every bit of evidence in. We did whatever we could. It didn't matter. The judge, whatever they have her for, they already got her for. And listen, I'll drop out of this box. I really don't care to speak about it regardless. I'm just saying, Medusa, they already got her. There's nothing you can say or do to stop whatever is going to happen. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen.
Social media was where all this happened. A murder is a murder. That's a totally different situation.
But it doesn't matter. What I'm saying, it doesn't matter. Socially, it doesn't matter. They picked her up because of what her intent was on social media. It does not matter. It wasn't like she was just bullying you. It's a whole, what I'm trying to say is.
No, Pickles, I don't think you're understanding what Medusa is saying. Medusa isn't saying anything that it's going to be dropped or this or that. Medusa is saying, like, I think like Hale said in the chat, I think Medusa, now correct me if I'm wrong, but what I think Medusa is saying is that she just don't want it to be talked about too much in detail, so it doesn't come across like we're gloating or like we're trying to be malicious or trying to slander her,
Right.
and then it looks like tit for tat.
Right.
Because honestly, we don't really know what's going to happen, and really, in all actuality, in 3 days, the charges have changed in 3 days. So, and Medusa knows that as well. So that's why I said if y'all want information on both of them after this, you need to go get it yourself. We're not going to give that. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't have any idea. We just know what the charges are standing now, and that's all we know.
Right. And I
Things
didn't
can change in the blink of an eye.
Has made a decision, Bougie.
And I didn't think anybody was being on those lines with it. I think the chat was just coming in, different people were asking questions, and then we were just trying to answer them.
So
they're going
there
to
were
be
things-
they're going to be out there speculating regardless. So the
I'm
best
not talking
place,
about the chat.
so people in the box was saying
There were
slanderous.
things said like, oh, well, there's going to be this charge and 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 this charge. And those charges haven't been put on yet. I just don't want it to make it look like you said, we're being malicious, we're slandering her, tit for tat shit. Like, it's all. Like, it's not that
Okay,
big
well,
of
I
a
think
deal,
they were
guess,
just
because it's not me. I just think that, like,
so then maybe before anyone says anything, like with the registry thing, when that was said, it was said that it's the potential
that
for
if she is charged and it goes federal, that would be part of her being charged, that she would have to register as an RSO. I didn't say she was going to have to register. I said if the Homeland Security does pick it up and gets her on federal charges, that is part of the charge that she would have to register. But again, at the end of the day, it is up to the judge.
right. I get where Medusa's coming from. Like, she don't want to have anything that jeopardizes it. So if we could just make sure if somebody asks a question, or I definitely believe we should stick to the facts. And then if we're saying something as far as any addition or anything concerning that the word potential definitely needs to be in the front of that. So it's not coming across as if we're making her look worse than she is.
right.
Right?
I don't even think necessarily the potential should even be talked about, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. And you guys don't have to listen to me. I'll do my own thing. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal, but I disagree.
So maybe the talking about the maybes, ifs, buts, ands, or I guess maybe like the I don't remember how it was, the verbiage of it, but like I think I know what she's talking about, the whole thing with because I think Skull may have said it will be going to the feds or something of that nature. I'm not 100%. I don't remember exactly the verbiage of it, but it was something like that. And then what else was it? The feds are picking it up, or it is federal or something like that earlier. I think Skull may have said it is the two remaining charges are the Fed charges or something of that nature. I don't remember exactly how she said it.
If she gets to the feds pick it up and she gets charged, that would be part of the charge for the trafficking, would be for her to register as an RSO. I never said she was going to be charged with it. I said if it goes to the feds, that is a potential charge that she can get and have to register herself, just like Joey.
Okay. Gotcha. So can I tell y'all what I had to deal with just from my own personal experience?
Sure.
So my case, it was really stupid, but I was charged with a first-degree felony. In the state of Texas, they charge you, and you have that charge until your case goes to grand jury. it can take up to 3 years before it goes to grand jury, before you get your actual charge of what it's going to be. During that time, I had to wait a year. During that time, I was not allowed to talk about any details. The only thing people around me could know was that it was a first-degree felony and what the charge was, because that was public record. Anything else, I could not tell people what it was. So that way,
It is caps because that's what was said to me by the district attorney and the detective. So you are incorrect.
And Andrea, that's what I said about not, and I said that earlier when we were all in Missy's live. Nothing about anything that's been sent in, nothing about anything that has been privately talked about with either Medusa or CoryChell. Anything that's the part of it, the inside of the apple kind of thing.
Is that savage?
Wow.
The cat, yeah, I feel like that's savage. I think that's
And
savage.
Lindsay, the detective knew that we were coming live. Absolutely knew that we were coming live to let people know what took place and to do the awareness. So absolutely, we absolutely did. And it doesn't make it look bad. It's called awareness.
Yes, caps is savage.
Yeah, we're not five. We know that. You're out of here. See you later.
Detectives' numbers are public, though. I mean,
And who, wait a minute. Is she not the biggest one that talks about not y'all, not they, not them? Ain't nobody in this box posted any detective's phone number. So don't do that. Don't do that.
what, they get rid of her?
I think so.
Yeah, they blocked her.
Oh. But what? It's the people that called for me. I mean, the adults that called while one of their friends is locked up. Like, that was stupid to harass that man. Because again, their number is public, and you can call and find out the detective on the case.
Because CoryChell doesn't really block a whole lot.
Yeah, I think
CoryChell allows people in here to hear the situation and all that kind of stuff. She's not big on blocking. So unless CoryChell says block them, I'm not blocking nobody.
I don't know who was in here.
Savage, Nicole's BFF.
Oh no, we get him out. No, man, we get him out, girl. We toss him.
Matthew,
We toss him back.
Yeah, get them, Jen. You get whoever you think. You get them.
Well, I guess I'm just leery because when all that stuff was going down with Grow and Grow was in the box or Grow was in the chat,
You're good.
and I muted her, and then the next day she unmodded me. So I don't want to do anything that's going to upset her.
Absolutely.
Matthew's giving out your phone number, Jen.
listen, when I read his comment, I sang it too. I sang the song. Damn it.
Jen always be giving that
Somebody
number
she
out.
wants to, she can unblock them. She can go through the block list. Corey's not like that. You can block whoever, and if somebody she wants to unblock, she'll unblock them. She gives Mama Jen the power.
All right, well, Pickles, sorry, but it was nice having you up here.
Don't drop me yet. I'll be dropping soon, though.
I'll be right back.
Just Cat, we're not going to talk about another creator that's in the chat in the bottom, please.
Nick, we're talking about Pickles. Nick. Pickles.
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'll never understand why people do that. Like, just because this case is this situation's going on and somebody's in here and they're listening or asking questions or whatever, then somebody they don't like or had a beef with, they come in and say, well, didn't you, like it has nothing to do with this. Like we don't care. Like on damn Reddit, when they're talking about, well, didn't Jen, baby, that ain't got anything to do with Jen. What are we doing right now?
All right, I love y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. I didn't mean no harm. I wasn't trying to be an asshole.
You're fine, Medusa. Don't apologize. No.
Nobody got that, Medusa.
You're totally fine.
So I asked Chels to help me articulate it because I'm not very good at words.
I totally agree. I mean, I totally agree. Like, we shouldn't speculate. We shouldn't do any of that. That's not our place. And if people want info, they can go get the info. And we're not in here to, this is not a bash her session. You know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows this is not, none of that. This is an awareness live on what has happened.
Right.
And Medusa, did we not get it figured out?
What?
I said,
No,
did we not,
Kels,
did
not
we
at
not-
all. Nope.
Did we not get it figured out what you were trying to say?
I think so.
As far as like the slander and malicious and using that kind of stuff. That's my thing. Like I'll get confused, you know, like if you try to explain something, I'll be the first one to say, wait, what are we talking about? And then we'll talk and debate. This is why Pickles and I, you know, we love having conversations because we'll go back and forth until you understand and I understand and we're both good.
Right.
Some people don't have the patience. They're like, Jen, shut the fuck up.
We understood you, Medusa.
I don't mean no harm. I just, you know, I hate for something to happen to, you know, not be good over us just talking in a live. You know what I mean?
And that was good looking out. Yeah.
But
I respect you for that.
take mine to bed. I gotta get up at 8 a.m.
All right, old lady.
I gotta get up moving this fucking house tomorrow, so.
Woo.
I love y'all. Good night.
Love you, Medusa.
Bye.
And then maybe
I think everybody's tired and been going through a lot. So it is a lot of us. Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
and since Missy talked about it in her live a little bit, and then you covered it, CoryChell, in yours, I think if we can get from Chell, maybe if she could post somewhere, like maybe in that chat, CoryChell, and like the website or whatever information. And then from this point forward, like tomorrow and moving forward, if anybody starts asking questions or wanting to know this, then just refer them to that particular link, or, you know, like the mobile, somebody came in and earlier and said something about what was that, mobile patrol or something, you know, maybe they can go get that and do their own information. And, you know, from this point moving forward, just give them those places they can go and look for themselves.
Exactly. I agree. Then nobody can say, well, they said this or they said that.
I was thinking the same thing. Paw Patrol. I say we just sit back and we see what the hell happens. Let it play out.
Right, because whatever is going to happen is going to happen regardless.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's what I say. I mean, even if like Corey, you all get information. I mean, keep it low key. Keep it, you know, just between the people that were involved, and the app's gonna find out. And when they find out, when she comes home, or when someone from her side comes out and releases that information, that's what I would do.
I don't even want to put her name in this chat anymore.
I don't even think her real name should be put out there anymore for people who don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah,
Lisa. That's what I'm saying. I think
whose name are you talking about? the person in the situation, that's whose name you're talking about?
Yes.
I can go right now and add that name in your filtered words, and they will not be able to post it in the comments. Do you
Okay.
want me to do that?
Yes.
All I'll put is her name in there,
Yes.
so nobody will be able to post it in comments. Hey, how's such and such doing? Because it'll filter it out for you.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let me go see. Let me go see if I can add it.
Right, because if they don't know her real name and they don't watch her.
You want just the TikTok, or you want first name, actual first name?
I would do both.
Yeah, you can do both if you
Well,
want.
If somebody else comes in here and their first name is the same,
Yeah, then I'll
then it would be both.
just, I guess, just do her TikTok, because that's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say the 2 words, you know.
Yeah, and the emoji.
You know, and if at all possible, you guys, if you can all refrain from looking stuff up. I mean, if you want to go look it up for your own eyes or whatever, but my question is why? Just wait for updates from the victims. As we get the updates, we can update. But to flood calls and to look into something that doesn't have anything to do with you, just wait until the creators till they're updated. Because nobody in these boxes are going to go live and tell you guys something that's not true. It's definitely not something we can sit here and keep talking about because it is a pending case.
Well, and now I'm voicing a lot of opinions tonight, but it's really nobody's business.
Well, also, just to look at it, you're confusing. If you don't know, you don't know at this point anymore.
Right, because if they watched her, she's given her full name several times. So if you,
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, CoryChell, what about the other name? The other
The L.
Yeah. You want that one in there too, or no? Okay. And listen, if Skull, say like y'all are in here and you're like, go take that word out of here, or if you want to add one, all you have to do is go under the moderation settings and hit comment settings, and it's right there. And that's where you can go to either take some out or add some in.
I always add keywords in Jen's live and I don't even know it when I'm blocking somebody. Sorry, Jen.
Yeah, I have a lot of, I have several creators' names in there. That's why you don't see a whole lot of people dropping creators' names in the chat, because I've blocked them out.
I did the same thing on mine.
And anything, I even have I've got the word fat in there. I've got the word ugly in there. I've got,
What about the R word and the N word?
I definitely have the R word in there. Any word that one I don't use or don't want to see in my chat, I definitely have put in there.
Other girl's like, if I knew to block her, I would. I'm new. It's all right, Hunter Girl. I don't know everybody either. That's why